Bonjour heroes, this is the continuation of Metal Gear Solid 3 and my whole playthrough of the entire series. I started Metal Gear Solid 3 yesterday with the Virtuous mission, and I'm at the very beginning of Operation Snake Eater. I'm gonna stop for a few minutes because I want to make sure my stream is up and running. I had a little bit of the technical difficulties yesterday, so make sure it's actually running right now. Unfortunately, my browser is very slow. Looks like it's running. Good. Alright. So I'm gonna jump in. Another disclaimer I have is it is actually raining. There's a little bit of thundering. So if I have really bad luck, I might lose electricity and lose progress. I hope not. Probably not. But always a possibility. We're gonna watch this intro for a little bit because I want to show off the interactive elements that I didn't really do last time because I was too busy singing this poor song that I mangled. If you tap R1, you hear the Snake Eater whisper. If you use the left analog stick, you can move the text around. You saw me there. And wait for more text to come up. I think you push it left analog stick, you change the text. Yeah, change it into that looks like that looks Korean. Rush, which makes the code. Oh, change it to is these snake skeletons, which is funny and silly. I'll try English. Stick makes it fly. You can change it by birds. The stick. Stop. Right. On D-pad changes. That might be it. Might be other things that I'm not aware of. Alright. Good job. Now let's go. I'll show the interactive section, interactive elements of the start screen already. Hideo Kojima always has these weird ambitions to make certain things different. Like game over screens different, the start screens different, intro movies different. He likes to put in these things that are atypical, and he's always very excited and proud of them, even when they're like kind of insignificant things. But that's cool. I like that he's always trying to do that stuff. All right, exactly where we left off. I forgot. Did we have anything in our backpack? Nope, just a calorie mate. So I'll start off by picking up that. Get that. Haha. I'm gonna do a bit more code calls now. Let me call Sigint first.
Yo, you're Snake, aren't you?
And you're Sigint?
None other.
I heard that you're an expert
24.
on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology.
Close. I am the expert on weapons, equipment, and cutting-edge technology. I'm the guy that designed your trank gun, active sonar, and motion detector. If you want to know anything about weapons or equipment you find in the field, just send me a message and ask. Later.
Later.
Sounds like the Cobra unit's members' names came from the specific emotions they each carry into battle.
Emotions?
Yeah. For unbearable torment, the pain. For true oblivion, the end. For infinite rage, the fury. For absolute terror, the fear. And for unsurpassed bliss, the joy.
The joy?
It's another name for the boss, because of the joy she feels in battle, I suppose.
The joy.
During the war, she had a partner named the Sorrow. Sorrow and joy. They say there couldn't have been a more perfect pair. The Davy Crockett's that the boss took with her when she defected are mortars that fire nuclear warheads. They're named after Davy Crockett, the hero who died defending the Alamo in the Texan War of Independence.
Remember the Alamo?
That's right. The warheads are equivalent to between 10 and 20 tons of TNT. Every building within 150 yards of the hypocenter is completely obliterated. But the warheads the boss had with her were some kind of experimental super bomb. So they're actually even more powerful than that. I don't even want to think about what happened if she used it again. Snake, you know what you have to do.
Yeah, I know.
He knows.
You're wearing the tiger stripe pattern camouflage, huh? Tiger stripe is a forest camouflage. As you may have guessed by the name, it mimics the stripe pattern on a tiger's coat. It was originally worn by South Vietnamese Marines. Then it caught the attention of an American military advisor, and now they're thinking of introducing it into all kinds of special forces units. It works best in places with lots of trees and grass, but it should blend in with dirt and mud, too.
Right, let me make sure I have a gun equipped, because Sigint is the codec person who answers your questions about your equipment. It's customary in your games. I think I mentioned this before, that one person in your support group, if you have a gun equipped or something, then they give you like some tech information on that gun. It's pretty cool extra information that's interesting sometimes.
Hey, you've got an M1911A1.
Yeah, a 45. 50 years since the Army adopted the first model, and they're still using them. It's a real gem of an automatic pistol.
But aren't you gonna need more than just one little handgun?
Not at all. When you're in a tight spot or fighting in close quarters, sometimes a handgun works better than a rifle. And if I equip a knife at the same time, I can instantaneously switch over to hand-to-hand combat.
I see.
Instantaneously. Pretty cool. This gun is kind of unique because you don't really get it again. There's a frog. Got it. You lose this gun here in the story, and snake up here. And then you replace it with a similar gun, but it's all customized. And there's a pretty comical cutscene that goes along with it.
Looks like death wasn't ready for you yet.
Oh,
Boss.
oh.
That arm still hurt?
What are you doing here?
Go home. Go home. Gru and my sons are waiting up ahead. You don't have a prayer of finishing your mission. You're not even armed.
Boss!
I'm not your boss anymore. There's nothing for you here.
All this fighting and
Go
CQC is
home.
really awesome looking.
Go back to your boss. There's no need to prove that you are virtuous here. This isn't America. That should stir things up a bit. You'd better hurry.
Hello.
The border is 60 miles south of here. You ought to be able to run that far.
Why'd you defect?
I didn't. I'm loyal to the end, to my purpose. What about you, Jack? What's it going to be? Loyalty to your country or loyalty to me? Your country or your old mentor? The mission or your beliefs? Your duty to your unit or your personal feelings? You don't know the truth yet. But sooner or later you'll have to choose. I don't expect you to forgive me. But you can't defeat me either. You know me too well. Just look at that bandana. If you can't put the past behind you, you won't survive long. If we meet again, I'll kill you.
Wouldn't that break his hand?
Now, go home.
So when I get to gameplay here, there's gonna be a caution phase, automatic caution phase. So there's just very specific things I can do to avoid it, but I don't know
This
how to
is
put it
Snake.
off.
Major Zero.
I read you, Snake.
I was ambushed by the boss.
You were what?
The drone's been shot to hell. It's up in flames.
That's not good. Enemy scouts are going to come looking for you.
Yeah, I know. But what was the boss doing here in the first place? There's got to be a leak somewhere.
No, that's impossible. The man the boss is working with, Volgin, isn't exactly on speaking terms with Khrushchev.
I lost my gun. The boss destroyed it.
Snake, I know how you're feeling. It's hard for me to believe, too, that a legendary hero like the boss would go over to the Russians. That she'd double-cross us like this.
The fuck?
That's how it is, and if you don't accept it, you'll never be able to beat her.
That's not the problem. In terms of sheer technique, I'll never be able to beat her. I know that all too well.
You've got to do it, Snake. She's your enemy and your objective.
Enemy? We were together for 10 years, and now you tell me she's my enemy?
Enough. Hurry to the factory where Adam is waiting. Scouts have probably already been sent out to investigate the explosion. You've lost your weapon, right? That means you've got no chance of winning in a battle situation. Whatever you do, don't let them see you.
coming from over there. If I had a trank, I could trank them easy, but since I don't, I'm gonna take the safe way. And nope, that's not the safe way. That's the safe way. Make sure. Ooh, black. 95. I guess they don't want to give me 100% camo. I'll just clip that for the funds.
What's this? HQ? HQ.
This is HQ.
Patrol here. We have evidence of an enemy intruder. Commence alert formation.
Acknowledged. Sending reinforcements. Use extra caution.
Where are you guys gonna go? Stun grenades are probably a good idea to have in the quick equip. Got disorientated there. I'm being from one grassing to another because I don't want to be caught, and there be some guys there. I don't think they'll walk through here. I'm still officially hidden in the grass. Come on, do something. Well, it's about to end anyways. Yeah, walk away. Walk away. Alright, I'm gonna change my camo index because it's pretty inefficient when I'm running around. Hey, Alexandra 1996. Yeah, I like Metal Gear that much too. I'm just gonna run this clock down.
HQ, please respond.
This is HQ.
Patrol here.
Understood. Return to your position.
There you go. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wait in this grass right next to the bridge till I have my chance. My chance! Get down. I still gotta get used to the fact that there's no crouch walk. Or crouch walk. Not crotch walk. Crotch walk will be something really different. Alright. Question is, I already kind of fucked up.
If you slide down cliffs, you won't take any damage.
Speak. Let go of me. Answer me.
If you slide down cliffs, you won't take any damage.
So you guys have to knock him out. There we go. Now it's my cue to hurry, because if he wakes up, he calls for reinforcements. These games really are quite a bit different. Quite a bit more difficult. There's the other guy. I knew another guy here, but now I can't hurry because he's right in front of me. I'm gonna go for it. I don't know if I can though. There we go. Down and out. That's the easy way to dispose of guys. But as you can probably tell, they hear you when you go when you're running up to them, so you gotta be quick with that. Looks like I made it before they woke up. Let me save. This might be the Godzilla conversation.
Saving the game, Snake? Hey, Snake, you ever heard of Godzilla, King of Monsters?
There it is.
No, what is it?
It's a movie. You haven't seen it?
Nope.
It's about this monster called Godzilla, who grows to an enormous size in a nuclear test and goes on a rampage in Tokyo.
Nuclear test, huh? Then the Marshall Islands must be crawling with giant monsters right about now.
It's just make-believe.
Maybe that's why my pants have been so tight lately.
Snake, it's a movie, not a report out of Los Alamos.
I know. So then what happened?
Godzilla is immune to all weapons, and humanity has no way to stop the monster. Dr. Shirazawa develops a new type of weapon, but meanwhile, Godzilla is getting closer and closer to Tokyo, obliterating everything in its path. It was originally a Japanese movie, but they made an American version, too. I recommend seeing the original Japanese one if you ever get the chance. It's mostly mindless fun, but it's also got a serious anti-nuke message as well.
Where can I see the original?
You'll just have to go to Japan.
Really? That's too bad.
Well, if you wait 40 years, you might be able to see it in America, too.
Why's that?
2004 will be Godzilla's 50th birthday.
You think they're still going to be making Godzilla movies then?
Of course! Everybody loves Godzilla.
You sure know a lot about movies.
I don't suppose you're the movie-watching type, are you?
Not really.
Okay, then I'll tell you everything I know. When the going gets tough, movies can save your life. It's always good to be able to look at things from a different perspective when you get in a jam. That's the magic of movies.
No kidding. Well, I guess it might at least make a nice distraction.
That's the spirit, Snake. Have a little fun.
If you didn't know, the save person's gimmick in this game is to give you some filmography stuff.
You've arrived at the factory, I see.
MGS1, it's
Yeah.
Proverbs.
Now that you got this
MGS2
Adam
is nagging
Go
your
to it.
ear off.
So
And
where is
MGS3 is
he?
movies. It's pretty
You
cool.
weren't given an exact location.
How about a time?
Nothing was specified.
A physical description?
I'm not sure.
How am I supposed to find him then?
You won't need to.
Huh?
He'll find you. Why don't you try the room to the northeast where you met Sokolov? Adam might be in there.
If I remember correctly, there's no guards right now. Bump, 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 bump. Yep, no guards. Okay. Okay. That's what I don't want to do in a playthrough where I'm not trying to kill people. Then later, when I have a gun. Box. That's more useful broken, I think. Thermal goggles, that's useful. Quick scan around with that. That's useful too. There's going to be boss fights of sorts. The typical defeat a bunch of enemies type boss fight. Except this one's cool because you could just do this one full stealth.
Sorry I'm late.
Cut the engine. They'll hear us.
Are you the agent they sent?
Are you Adam? I thought you were supposed to be a man.
Adam couldn't make it.
All right, say the password. Who are the Patriots? Who are the Patriots? Answer me! Trapped.
Get down!
Pretty cool.
There is your answer.
So, you know, that's really cool. That's another example of this game having character models and like things built for just one little scene that you never really see again, but with extreme detail. So much things like that in this game. And this bit of perverted humor actually had a pretty good payoff at the end. This staring at her breast
The name's
mechanic is actually building a pattern. It's important that I can't actually move the left analog stick at this point. I'm trying to look away from her breast, but as long as I hold R1, it's kind of locked on her breast. It kind of builds a pattern and kind of breaks it towards the end of the game. It's supposed to signify something.
This wasn't part of the plan. What happened to Adam?
What's your code name?
It's Snake.
Snake, huh?
Snake
Well,
hugs.
I'm Eva. Are you here to tempt me?
What happened to Adam?
Colonel Volgan is a very suspicious man. He decided Adam wasn't the right person for this mission.
And you were.
Yes,
Why?
because I can do things he can't.
I heard you used to be a codebreaker for the NSA.
I was. 4 years ago, I defected to the Soviet Union with Adam.
Mauser military. The broom handle.
It packs quite a punch. Nice to have when you're on a bike.
You held it sideways and used the muzzle jump to create a horizontal sweep. That was impressive.
Bet you've never seen that technique in the West.
It's imitation, isn't it?
Yeah. It's a Chinese Type 17 pistol. Around here, even that's hard to come by. Don't worry, though. The one I've got for you is American-made.
.45, huh?
This is the funny part in the game. When he totally freaks out over this gun, even though he has like a hot babe next to him.
Incredible.
Do you like it?
The feeding ramp is polished to a mirror sheen. The slide's been reinforced, and the interlock with the frame is tightened for added precision. The sight system is original too. The thumb safety is extended to make it easier on the finger. A long type trigger with non-slip grooves. A ring hammer. The base of the trigger guard's been filed down for a higher grip. And not only that, nearly every part of this gun has been expertly crafted and customized. Where'd you get something like this?
I grabbed it from a Western munitions.
Metal Gear has always had a lot of like
Probably
gun
used to belong to
fetishism,
one of your
like a lot of the
officers. Know
guns
more
and
where that came from.
kind of respect for guns. But that's like the first scene in the main storyline where like a character just gushes over a gun for like a
You
minute.
had this with you, didn't you?
It kind of happens a few more times in
Better
MGS4.
take this too.
What's that?
A disguise to make you look like a scientist.
A disguise?
Yes. You're here to rescue Sokolov, right?
Sokolov's still safe then.
Yes. He's being forced to continue his work on the Shagohod.
Where?
At the lab. They've got a whole army of scientists there developing new weapons. Security is tight, but if you disguise yourself as a scientist, you might be able to sneak in.
Can we get Sokolov out of there?
We'll see, won't we?
We shall
Tell
see.
me how to get to the lab.
The safest way in is from the rear. First, you'll need to head north through the jungle. You'll come to a heliport used for shipping materials. Pass the heliport and continue north, and there will be a large crevice. Descend into that area and you'll reach a cave. Move through the cave and you will arrive at a mangrove swamp. After the swamp, there'll be a warehouse. Make your way through the warehouse and you'll come out just south of the lab.
Got it.
And just what are you doing there?
Oh, she described like half the game right
In
there.
close-range combat, a knife can sometimes be more useful than a gun. By doing this, I'll be able to hold a knife at the same time and still keep the gun steady. That way, I can instantly switch between a gun battle and a knife fight.
Crab battle.
Right, let's get going.
Wait a minute.
What now?
You must be tired. Why don't you take a little rest?
I'll be fine.
You'll never make it in your condition. It's a jungle out there. There's still an hour before dawn. It's dangerous to be out in the jungle at night without a guide.
What about you?
I have to get back. I can't be gone for too long. They'll start to suspect something. Don't worry. I'll keep you updated over the radio.
That's it?
My orders are to provide you with information, nothing more. You look disappointed. All right, then. I'll do something special for you. I'll stand watch until dawn. Now be a good boy and lie down.
There's some weakness that Snake has. His tiredness
matter?
theoretically is because he just came out of the hospital.
I don't know you well enough to trust you.
After this night of
How
rest,
well
though,
do
he
you
doesn't
have to
really
know
ever
me to
rest
trust
again
me?
until the very end of the game.
I don't know if I can trust anybody.
Actually, he takes a few breathers behind the waterfall, and if you
Can I
count
get
the
that?
interrogation scene at the breather.
She's right, Snake. You should get some sleep. Although in your condition, you really ought to be back in the ICU.
Yeah, I
Whenever
guess
you
that's
save
it.
the game and quit, You'll go to sleep. Sleeping allows you to gain back stamina naturally. Depending on how long you sleep, you may also recover naturally from sickness and injury. When you're tired or hurt, the best thing to do is just get some sleep. So do yourself a favor and take a nap. Doctor's orders, okay?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, why not? Sleeping, gripping his brand new toy. Like a kid in Christmas. That, like, radio suitcase, whatever that is, you don't really see that again in the game. You might see it like once more, but not like that. Oh, depending on how hard you press R1, depends on how open his eyelids are. I'll be sneaky about it. There they are. It's an Ocelot unit.
What's the matter?
We're surrounded. I see 4 of them.
It's more than 4. Is it 9? 9 Ocelot unit, guys?
We've got company. It's the Ocelot unit.
Okay.
Get out of here. Hurry.
There we could look at the breast, but at the same time we
Don't
could
forget
move the
your-
analog stick, so meaning
Here.
it's
give me it.
vague whether or not Snake would actually look at her breast in that moment. It's a hard ass bed.
We can use this to get to the basement. Damn it. Ocelot. I'll get past them on my bike. I'll call you later.
Okay, I'll keep them busy. Huh?
Don't go dying on me
A
now.
kiss on the cheek. I'm gonna change my camo because I'm pretty sure that black camo was kind of unwise. Also, I gotta go fast. Let me go ahead and save here.
You going to save?
Damn straight. Saving in this game takes too long. It's a lot quicker MGS2. Let's see how much progress bars. This is already the second progress bar. Third. Alright, 3 progress bars in general.
Good luck.
Or in total.
Thanks.
Alright. Let's do the camouflage thing. Splinter, sure. Uniform. Tree bark. Backpack, let me make sure I have. Let me get rid of this survival knife because that's only lethal and I'm not interested in lethal. Smoke grenades are cool. Mark II is the best. I'll go ahead and put in the AK for no reason. I don't plan on using it. Life medicine. Fake death pill, revival pill. Can't take out a cigar. I'll take all that out. Thermal goggles and cover box are in. This is the trouble of replaying this section, is that I gotta do all of that preparation again. Back when I was dreaming of speedrunning this, that's one of the things that discouraged me. That's not why. I'm gonna stun grenade and maybe I get lucky. Don't know who caught me. I did get lucky with at least one person. Maybe that was the person on the roof that caught me. Oops. Mark 2. I didn't pay attention to how much people were there to begin with though, so I don't know how lucky I got exactly. Alright, there's the guy. I'm gonna wait till he goes to the other side. Go away. Hey, you can sort of see the glint in his scope. That's really cool. Now! I don't know why he's checking outside of the game area. Alright, let me crawl. Because last time I was on this roof, I really embarrassed myself by getting caught. Oh, bummer. Alright, I should be back. Like before, I'm gonna stall for a little bit so I could double check, make sure I'm back. Because I've while I'm stalling, I'm gonna look at my cure stuff. This is a very underutilized. I mean, this game has too many menus. Category. Still a lot of attention put into them. A lot of detail. And a map. You might not know this map even exists. The sniper fight. The sniper fight.